But we're going straight into losers finals. All first to threes from here on out. Seaside Resort. Gamin Anya with the Victor Xavier and HardTekk with the Asuka.
That's an interesting one. What do you think of Victor versus Asuka?
Same thing. I think as well as if you can get the offense going with Victor, it's really easy to maintain that offensive pressure just because he has weapons in his hands. What can Asuka not parry? Weapons. So it pretty much eliminates a lot of the parry options. There you go. Finally ducking
right
that.
now,
One of those things I forgot to do.
Yeah, HardTekk is not letting things come to parries. You got the duck unders, you got the low options, Gamin Anya in rage, but HardTekk is not allowing her to have an opportunity to go for that rage art like we've seen she's so fond of.
Wow.
But right now the wall game is definitely there. The heat is there for Gamin Anya. The momentum is there. Might be about to take this first round. I'm running out. Lots of great help there.
Had to take that throw.
Grab.
Whoa!
Broken. Low kicks.
Oh my goodness. Super risky. She could have went for the can-can. If she went for the can-can right there, it actually does low crush, so it would have worked right there. But down 4-2 from out of nowhere. Gamin Anya. Good life lead right now, especially with this wall combo. Et bon appetit. Look at that chip damage, man. Whoa, she canceled it. Oh gosh.
Yeah, HardTekk is forced onto the back by this onslaught. Already almost back against the wall. Manages to get some offense going. Brings Gamin Anya into the corner. Almost breaks through those surfboards. Shatters the bow. Sorry, whoever owns that bow. But not able to get through that light fleet. I mean, Gamin Anya is just so fast with these attack options.
Like I said, yeah, when she gets that early lead, she loves to keep the pressure going, and that's, like I said, that's Victor's MO. You want to keep the pressure going, keep going into stance, keep mixing them up, because there's, like I said, a ton of options that she can use. It does a ton of chip damage as well. 1+2 going to get broken here from HardTekk. Keeping the range while running 2, and the sweep again.
It's an interesting match with HardTekk's style, too, because he's such an aggressive Asuka, so in your face. But Gamin Anya seems to be able to counter that approach beautifully while not having to worry about Asuka's punishment game or counter hit game.
Especially being able to take the parries out of the equation. It's a big option. Generic throw coming into play here. Got to be paying attention. 1+2 neutral. Not close enough for the wall splat. Down back 4 going to get ducked and launched. Clutch block right there from HardTekk. That would have been dead if he did not duck that.
See, that's what we were talking about, where HardTekk might benefit from slowing the pace a little and playing a little more defensive. Don't just hurdle. This is not the kind of game for that. But the blocks are there. Can't do much with the parries, but you can force whips, punish openings, and you can find opportunities to press.
Oh!
Because if HardTekk doesn't find those opportunities, this game's going to be over.
Oh gosh. Can again, going over the loads. See, that's what I was talking about. The last time if HardTekk did that, would have been dead. You get up, you can't get up there. The tech roll, the launch, super combo. Yes, rage art. I got rage art for you. Gaming on you. Playing it way too aggressive right there. Try to spring kick, got a little too greedy trying to close out that round and gets launched for it. And HardTekk taking us to a final round, game 1.
Yeah, see what I mean about forcing Gamin Anya to press and waiting for the opportunity and catching Gamin Anya in the act, not just pressing the attack to press the attack. Now that HardTekk's playing a little more defensively, not a lot, but a little, adding a little more defensive spice to the mix, getting much better results.
Oh boy. Searching for counter hits. People have been
HardTekk
here all
waiting.
night. Look at that. Oh my goodness, generic throw again, finding its mark. Oh, down 1+2 whiffs off the down back 4. Gaming on you, searching. Needs one more hit. He's gonna do the sweep again. I thought the sweep, the flow out of the explosion. Taking her to the wall.
Results going for the sweep. I mean, HardTekk was clearly sitting on whatever he just did.
Oh my
whatever
goodness.
she just did.
Can! Wow, what a call out. Gaming on you, I
And
think tried to
just
do
like
the back
that.
1+2.
Yeah, the can-cans came back out, the whiff punishment came back out. HardTekk just starting to play more defensive, calmed down a little, and was able to break through the storm that is Gamin Anya. And that is just quite the adjustment to make on the fly. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously
'cause
taking some influence from Peeling there.
Yeah, because again, Gamin Anya was 2 rounds up right there. It was looking bleak. It was looking like a really quick 3-round straight for Gamin Anya. But once HardTekk, like you said, you just need to play defensive just for a second, just for a minute to get a whiff punish, get your feet underneath you and kind of mix up your opponent, put him in the blender. And again, these cans. I know I was talking about the parries not really making too much of an impact during this game, but the cans are definitely here to stay.
Yeah, definitely. Don't want to come to them too often, but they have been a very important addition to the dish.
Here we go, back on Seaside Resort. They randomed and still got the same stage. I really hate that about the game. Sometimes it will not change the stage for you. Open up with the low. Oh man. They said that down back 4 attempt when Victor does the kick and he's launched punishable if you can duck it. But obviously it's a very, very risky when you're dealing with a very aggressive Victor like Gamin Anya. She can really mix you up. But here we go, back 1+2. Immediately spending the heat.
You're thinking from HardTekk, creating some angles there. And yeah, there goes the can. That is starting to come out more and more often now that Gamin Anya is not blocking it, not thinking about it. If you show your opponent you can't handle an option, they're going to go through it again and again until it stops working.
Exactly. I mean, if they're not going to answer to it, why stop it? It ain't broke, don't fix it. But just like that, Gamin Anya starting off the round with their own hop kick. We haven't seen too many Victors using the hop kicks, but ducks the sweep. Again, got a little too greedy right there. Very high risk, not going to kill, not really worth going for that in that situation. But obviously HardTekk going to drop the combo, a low off axis, generic throw again. And that can be broken with a 1. That can be broken with a 1 or a 2. So you got to be paying attention to that. Look at the arms.
HardTekk was a little too eager to rush in and try to finish things off, and Gamin Anya was able to capitalize. So we see from both of these players that they are very aggressive and very offensive, but perfectly capable of slowing down the pace and being a little more defensive to react to what their opponent's going to do. So that's going to make this a very interesting stylistic matchup. Very much the same kind of player.
All right, here we go. Again, Gamin Anya looking to tie up the set right now with one more round. Got caught with a down 4-2. Should be able to find the wall here. He should.
Hope you're comfortable, chat. We're clearly going to be here a while.
Chip damage coming into play. Caught you pressing. That does guarantee right after the counter hit. Looking for the wall spine. Not going to find it, but it's okay. Forward 1+2 has plenty of range. Check out my sword.
I feel like you shouldn't be allowed to bring a sword to a fist fight.
See, that's where you're wrong, buddy boy. That's where you're going to be minus on frames. My sword puts me at a +1 advantage. Oh, man. Yeah, cans really drive anybody crazy. Medusa being one of our Oscar representatives out here as well. So she knows how to really tick people off with that annoying move.
Yeah, and it definitely seems to have worked on Gamin Anya, who was amping up the aggression in response to those cans. We're going to see what adjustments HardTekk might make. But, of course, a lot of Tekken left to play. And HardTekk ramping it up, turning up the heat to try to cook Gamin Anya.
Woo! Speaking of cooking, ducks down back 4. Looking for the wall, not going to find it. Ooh, big whiff. Whoa. No parry. Chip damage, caught you ducking. Sweeps it and then combos off the wall? Okay. I did not know that.
Something new every day.
The sweep again. Wow, what on earth? That damage was crazy. She wasn't even in rage and that one hit actually killed.
Sometimes that's all it takes in Tekken 8. Just one good hit.
But again, Gamin Anya, that's what I was saying, the tenacity to keep going for that sweep, even though he got ducked and launched twice now, and he got canned one of those times, she's still going to it, and that's what I was telling you. You need to have the confidence, and even though your move gets blocked, you don't go to it too often, but you still use it. It's still a viable resource. Uh-oh, she caught him again. Dang.
Here comes the Rage Art, finally. Gamin Anya's been sitting on that, but we saw in the previous match against Code Red that is a very lethal tool in Gamin Anya's hands. Loves to bring it out to reset the momentum.
Oh, man, she's doing a really good job right now. She could really turn the tide back 1+2. Oh, my goodness, trying to go for it again. She's going to get counter hit, though, off the low. Nice tech roll. Oh, my gosh. What a duck. Back 1+2. The heat smash! Gamin on ya! Coming back with the amazing clutch rage out right there and closing it out with the heat smash. Looking to take a 2-1 lead right now. What a duck, but no launch. Not quick enough. You gotta be really quick on that duck. It's a really tight window. Back 1+2. Oh boy.
Trying to fight out of the corner, trying to find a way
Nice!
to Gamin on his defense. The can-cans come out. Those keep working on Gamin on you. Keep giving leapfrog. I'm sorry, I don't know why I said leapfrog. Keep giving Gamin on you all sorts of trouble, and that damage is piling up. More can-cans, more mix-ups, more KOs, more tech.
My man, they want to keep it going for sure. HardTekk looking to try to tie it up here. One more round. These down back fours really paying off. Forward two just to catch him ducking. Caught him out of the air, not able to convert off there, but it's okay. I got my own armor. I got my own back 1+2. Check it out. Can not paying off this time. The one time out of the past like 6 attempts. Armor versus armor. What on earth is going on? There's so much armor and so much glass breaking right now.
Armor versus armor, heat versus heat, aggression versus aggression, wall pressure versus wall pressure, and a final round. These two so evenly matched.
Yeah, swinging back and forth, blow for blow. Armor, power crush for power crush, dude. These guys are just going at it. Gaming on you. She found the mark. To the wall. Not able to convert. A little too close. Big whiff. Nice punish. Tooth Fairy didn't launch. She could have launched right there. It's launch punishable. The can! No! And so for those who don't know, the can is a low high. So the first hit actually whiffed, and which was the low part of the string. So if the first part would have connected, the second part would have actually broke through that armor and launched. But because only the high part hit, she was already committed to the armor. It went through it, and Gamin on you, staying alive right there and clutching it out and taking game 3.
Yeah, and you were talking about HardTekk getting more confident with the cans, with opening up the offense with that. But I had been worried that that confidence would be too much, and that he would start going to that too often, and start going to that so often that Gamin Anya would have a counter ready. That seems to be what happened at the end of that game.
I mean, honestly, if Gamin Anya was a tad bit closer, it actually would have worked. So I don't know if it was maybe it was a read, maybe it wasn't, but either way, Gamin Anya is going to take it. Not going to take it this time though. Finds the can again.
Sometimes you just get unlucky.
That's honestly how I felt. I felt really bad for HardTekk because that was the good read right there. Back 1+2. Like I said, still using it the whole time. Dual back 3. Clean wall splat. Might be enough damage. Doesn't even need the wall.
Engage. Doesn't need the wall. Doesn't need the can. Doesn't need Gamin on ya. Takes a round.
Back 1+2 again. Just round start. Starting to mix up throws a little bit. HardTekk caught a couple throws earlier on, going for like the 2 throws. Obviously, the 1+2 throw gonna get tech from Gamin on you. I know my one command grab too. Tracker. Gotta be careful with the tracking moves. You see that little green ring? It means it's a tracking move. Caught him with the counter hit. Doesn't break the wall. It's okay. 2 throws saves the day.
Pulls Gamin on you right off that wall, but not much luck against the lows. Tries to come in. Gamin on you starting to change levels a little, change angles a little.
Nice.
Right now
and
fighting
the conversion.
right in front of each other. And you are right. An absolutely lovely conversion there to put HardTekk up 2 rounds.
And Gamin on you starting to go back to the roots a little bit. Stove gonna go back to the low. Forward 4-2, not gonna pay off right there. Back 1+2, gonna get snuffed out with my own armor. Wow, wall running 1+2 gonna whiff. A little out of range. Explosion! No launch! What? Yeah, that up 1+2 is actually unsafe. It is launch punishable and not in heat. HardTekk, no launch. Very uncharacteristic.
Yeah, but carried all the way back to the wall, blocks the spring kick. Both of them fighting a bit too deep. That generic goes out, creates some angles by force, and punishes HardTekk for being so linear.
HardTekk needs one more round to try to tie up the set. Like I said, first to 3 out here. Gamin on you can close out the set right here and move on to grand finals with 2 more rounds. Doesn't need to take it to extra innings if she doesn't want to. She's in control of her own destiny. Right here in the perfect whip punish the down forward 2. That's a Negan player if I've ever seen one. Bow.
I wonder if we're seeing HardTekk fight a little more recklessly, because sure, 1 round away from tying it up, but 2 rounds away from going home. And that is your back up against the wall, and you're starting to look for anything that'll work. And Gamin on ya with the low kick onto set point, potentially going and facing Keeling in grand final.
HardTekk trying to stay alive right here. Wants to take us to an extra final game. Caught you ducking. Nice conversion. We're going to break the wall. Yes, we are. That's perfect because that's on your side, too.
Fighting like this, we might get that final game.
Oh, my gosh. That side, down forward 2 going to get sidestepped. Not going to get launched. Caught you ducking.
Bit of a hesitation from HardTekk there. Just kind of backs off and watches Gamin on you. And that health is so
Oh, my
low.
gosh.
By the sweep again. That's it. That's it. It's going to be it.
Oh, man. Trying to go for the can to try to close it out. We saw Gamin on you. The constant down back 4s. Finally caught you ducking. Went for the forward 2.